Hey. Come on in the room. Come on in, live at 5. I got a few words to leave you guys with on today. Today's not going to be long, not at all. Just some things that God's got me pondering on. And so I want to drop these nuggets on you guys just to get you guys thinking, get you guys moving. Sorry if you hear background noise. They're outside doing my lawn right now. And of course they would do it right now at live at 5, right? But I want to encourage you to not lose sight of your dreams and your visions. Sometimes when we get going in life and there's so much going on, there's so many things that begin to consume us, a lot of times we begin to lose sight of the dream and the vision. And so I want to encourage you on today to pause, to not get so busy, and to make sure that you regain focus, right? We're halfway through the year. It's June, right? It's the first Tuesday in June. And this is the time for us to just pause for a moment to reflect. Reflect on what has already happened, what has occurred, what did you start out with this year, what were your goals, and look at where you are halfway through the year. Are you in alignment? Are you ahead? Are you behind? Right? And so this is the moment where it's time for you to sit, pause, reflect, readjust, and make the necessary changes in order for you to hit this year and to accomplish your goals. Remember, I said back in December that this was our record-breaking year, and our record-breaking year was in our mouth. And that's where it starts. You've got to begin to decree, you've got to begin to believe these things, but you have also got to put forth the work. The Bible says that faith without works is dead, right? And so we've got to make sure that we are putting forth the work, the effort, everything that we need to do in order to make sure we finish this year strong and end this year with what we started out with this year, and making sure that we accomplished our goals. And so I want to tell you, if you haven't done it already, if like it's your first time jumping in on one of these lives, you know, the Bible tells us in Habakkuk 2:2 to write the vision and make it plain, right? So those that can read it can run with it, right? And so I want to encourage you, if you have not done so already, write your goals. Write your goals and get clear on what they are, so that way you can keep them before you. And I want you to go deeper. When you have your checklist, you've got the different things that you're believing God for, begin to write the necessary steps that's needed in order for you to accomplish your goals. And so, you know, one thing that I had one year was remodel the house. Okay, great. But what things was I going to do that needed to be done in order to remodel the house, right? So I had to write out the bathroom, the powder room, the bedroom, the living room, the kitchen, and literally writing out every single area of the house that I needed to remodel, and what inside of each room was I going to change. So, right, when I talked about remodeling the floor, it was like, okay, I'm going to do the kitchen, I'm going to do backsplash, I'm going to do the floor. And this list grows, y'all. It gets bigger and bigger is what I'm trying to see. Because some of you guys are accomplishing your goals, and it's because you're not getting clear on what you need to do in order to accomplish it. And so it's going to the stores, right? Finding the backsplash, right? Finding the person to install it. Picking out the grout color. These are all different steps that's needed. Pricing it out, getting estimates to see who's going to come in with the best price, who I'd be able to trust, who I'll be able to work and flow with. These are all of the different things that needed to happen. And y'all, that's just backsplash, right? That's not the decorating, the light fixtures, the floors, the new furniture, you know, going to the different stores, counting up the cost. And so I want you to take time to get clear on your goals, right? Write them out. This is writing the vision. I'm just giving this to you as an example in terms of remodeling the house, but whatever it is that you're doing in your business, you're doing a new marketing campaign, you're rebranding, write down all of the steps of what it is that you need to do in order to hit it. right? So for me, I had redid the bottles for my hair care line. So it was picking out new bottles, picking out new labels. What were the fonts? What were the colors? What was the look and feel that I was going for? And so literally writing all of these steps out to get clear. Ordering the bottles, right? Ordering the labels, designing them, who was going to design it. These are all of the different things that needed to be listed in order for my rebrand to take place. What did I want the new website to look like? What about the models on the site? What about the imagery? These are things that you got to sit and get very clear about. Get very clear about. Write them out. Write the vision, and so that way different people who are going to come alongside of you, different people that are going to be on the journey with you in order to help you to accomplish this can see exactly what your vision is, so now they can come alongside of you to run with it, right? This is Habakkuk 2:2 of writing the vision and making it plain so those that read it can run with it. This is so that way you can make sure you get to the end of the year and that the things that you have started with are completed. Right? This is just a little bit of business mentorship for you today. And we could really get deep with this, because a lot of times when you end up hiring someone and you say, well, they got it all wrong. They didn't do what I asked them to do. This isn't what I saw. This is a leadership position right here. Because sometimes if you get to the end and it's not what you had envisioned, a lot of times the problem comes back to you and the fact that you did not articulate what you saw correctly in order to give them a clear vision in order for them to run with it. And so as leaders, we've got to begin to check ourselves and say, what is it that we did wrong? Why the person who was running with us didn't see it the way we did? And a lot of times it's because you got to take more time and you've got to give more detail and get more in depth, so that way those that are running with you can see what you see in order to help you to accomplish your goal. So that's what I got for you today. Just, the activity for this week is getting really clear. Again, if you've already started refining your list, what have you completed? What other things do you need to complete? Getting clear on those, writing those down, getting the steps in order of all of what you need to do in order to make sure that you accomplish it. And again, if this is your first time hearing this, it's never too late to get started. Whatever it is that you have set before yourself. I know it's summer, y'all, it's getting warm out, but you can still make sure you work on your goals and accomplishing them. I don't care if it's summertime and it's just, I'm going to read 3 books this summer, right? What are the books that you're going to read? What are the areas of growth that you're looking to grow and excel in, and making sure you pick the books, the novels that are going to help with that objective that you're trying to reach. And so whatever it is, you can make sure that you set goals and get very crystal clear on what they are in order for you to accomplish whatever it is that you have before God. And so that's all I got for you on today. Make sure you check in with me next week live at 5 p.m. Central, so I can go ahead and drop some more nuggets on you. But definitely Habakkuk 2:2, read it, meditate on it, study it. A lot of times what's in these scriptures is a lot more than what you really think when you really spend some time with it. And so get clear on your goals, get clear on what you desire, and watch God work. Alrighty, and just remember, if you can see the invisible, then you can do the impossible.